third place on one chart, second place on another, and first place on a number spanning 6 years that almost nobody mentioned. That's Tian Xiwei's actual scoreboard this year, and the gap between those three facts is the story Rabbit News Hallyu wants to sit with today. Here's the surface version, the one most outlets ran with. Chasing the Jade closed out the first half of 2026 as the costume drama juggernaut of the season. Effective viewership passed 4.189 billion, a 55.1% share at its episode peak, and a lead pair that dominated nearly every character popularity list in the genre. Zhang Linghe, playing Zheng, didn't just top the male character rankings, he became the only male costume drama character all year to cross 19,000 popularity points on Tencent Entertainment's tracker, and Kuyun's overall half-year chart put him first by a margin wide enough that second place wasn't close. That part of the story is clean. It's the kind of dominance that doesn't need interpretation. Tian Xiwei's side of the ledger is where it gets interesting. Tencent Entertainment placed her third among costume drama female leads for the half-year, behind by Lu's Yi Li. Kuyun placed her second, behind only her co-star. Same actress, same character, same 6-month window, 2 platforms, 2 different podium finishes. On the surface, that reads like a rounding error, the kind of platform noise nobody's supposed to notice. But there's a third number sitting underneath both of those, and it's the one that should actually reframe how you read the other two. According to Douyin's character data, Fan Changyu, Tian Xiwei's role, ranks first for viewership among costume drama female leads across a 6-year span, 2020 through 2026. Not first for the half-year. First across 6 years of the genre. That's not a chart position measured against this season's competition. That's a position measured against every costume drama heroine audiences have watched on that platform since the pandemic era. Most viewers skim past that line entirely, because it's buried under the flashier half-year rankings and doesn't come with a number as clean as 19,097. But a chart position that survives 6 years of comparison is a fundamentally different kind of achievement than a chart position that survives one release cycle. There's a detail buried in these rankings that changes how you should read all the others. Start with why Tencent and Kuyun even disagree in the first place. It's not a mistake, it's methodology. Kuyun's half-year list is built around peak popularity tracked across all platforms simultaneously, which is why it rewards Tian Xiwei with second place. It's measuring the character's ceiling, not just her category ranking. Tencent Entertainment's list, by contrast, segments strictly by gender, female leads against female leads, full stop, which is a narrower comparison and produces a different result. Neither number is wrong. They're answering different questions. And that's worth sitting with, because it means every time an outlet reports she ranked third or she ranked second, they're not really disagreeing about her popularity. They're choosing which question to answer, and which answer serves the narrative they're building that week. That's not a small thing in an industry where a single ranking headline can shape how a talent agency positions its client for the back half of the year. A studio or management team deciding which chart to cite in a press release, which number to lead a brand pitch with, which achievement to spotlight in an anniversary post, those are strategic choices, not neutral reporting. The available evidence doesn't tell us what Tian Xiwei's team is planning next, but it's not a stretch to say that a 6-year Douyin leadership record is a far more compelling asset for long-term brand positioning than a single half-year placement that shifts depending on which platform you check. And that points to something about how an actor actually builds a career inside a numbers-obsessed industry. A half-year ranking is a snapshot. It's useful, it's real, but it resets. A 6-year cumulative lead is closer to a body of work, evidence that audiences have kept choosing to watch a specific type of role, played by a specific actress, across multiple projects and multiple algorithm cycles. Industry observers might read the coexistence of a third-place half-year finish and a first-place 6-year finish as a sign that short-term chart volatility and long-term audience retention aren't actually measuring the same kind of success at all, and that the actors who last tend to be the ones optimizing for the second one, whether or not that shows up in this month's ranking screenshot. Fans, predictably, have split the difference. Some point to the Tencent number as proof their pick is being underrated relative to a co-star's historic run. Others point to the Kuyun number, or the Douyin figure, as proof the story is more balanced than a single chart suggests. Both groups are working from real data, they're just each anchored to the metric that flatters their read of the situation, which is less a fan culture problem and more a natural response to an industry that hands out 4 or 5 different number ones in the same news cycle. Which brings the story back to where it started. Zhang Linghe's dominance this half-year isn't in question, the 19,097-point threshold, the daily and monthly Maoyang wins, the viewership records, all of it points in one direction. But treating Tian Xiwei's position as simply the other lead, ranked lower, misses what might be the more interesting data point in the entire release, a 6-year leadership record on one of the industry's largest short video platforms, sitting quietly beneath 2 rankings that can't even agree on where she placed this season. Zoom out, and this fits a pattern the costume drama genre has been building toward for a while, a genre where a single hit show can produce multiple, sometimes contradictory, versions of Who Won. As platforms compete to define popularity on their own terms, expect more of these split verdicts, not fewer. The real signal usually isn't the number that gets the headline. It's the one that survives past this news cycle. None of this changes the basic shape of the story. Chasing the Jade had a dominant half-year, and both of its leads leave it with rankings most actors would take in a heartbeat. What it does change is which number should carry the most weight going forward, and on that question, the 6-year figure makes a quieter but arguably stronger case than either half-year chart does. If you like entertainment stories that go further than the headline, the kind that find the quiet signals most coverage skips past, Rabbit News Hallyu is built exactly for that. Subscribe if you want analysis, not just news.